It is March 22nd.
Yep. At what time?
12:57.
Go.
And we are walking.
The walk begins.
Oh, she's windy.
She is windy. Well, Dervla, how are you today?
I'm good. Did yoga this morning, coffee this morning. That's about it.
I got my ish to the laundry and it's been like 2 weeks.
Beautiful.
So
A great feeling.
Is dirty.
Everything.
But I'm going to have clean sheets, which is nice.
That is nice. That's always.
Love a clean sheet.
Always makes me feel like an adult / like put together.
Yeah. Little baby toes.
Baby toes.
I don't know how they cut those toenails.
You don't cut a baby's toenails.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah.
That is so weird.
I
barely cut mine.
I mean, me neither. I still bite all my fingernails off, but...
Your toenails?
The toenails I just rip off. I don't ever cut them, but parents do have to cut their toenails.
I didn't know they grew that much.
Yeah, my mom told me a story about... That's always, like, scary for a parent, but if you don't, they'll scratch themselves with their nail, like I do when I sleep.
Yeah, no, I've only ever associated cutting toenails with point shoes.
Oh.
It was always like, if you let your tails, fuck me. If you let your toenails get too long.
If you let your tail get too long.
If you let your toenails get too long, they would either like
falling out your pants.
Hurt you when you're on them, or they would break and then you'd have a broken toenail that would hurt you. Or, like, it would just, lead to an ingrown toenail or something.
I just watched a video, so strange, of a horse getting its
Horse!
Really on that age.
Really hockey horse.
Really horse. And I did watch a horse get its hooves shaved down. And it's like a
What was it with?
They use all kinds of tools and shit.
I'm just picturing,
they I don't know how to...
Not with, like, a file, though. It has to be sharper,
they
right?
do have a file, but also they cut into it more because the hoof is like a nail, like a fingernail, and it gets really thick, so they have to...
Wow.
You have to cut it off and file it down, and then they put the metal horseshoe on the bottom, and they nail that into the hoof. And I was watching the whole time and just thinking, ouch, does that not hurt the horse? But no, it's
it's
like
all
a nail.
dead.
They don't feel it.
Wow.
But there's that, and there's... Who else? Or like a rhino I saw the other day. Oh, tell me how you feel about this, because this feels like they're trying to do the right thing,
and they're not.
Well, it still just like kind of sucks. So rhinos, they have the rhino horns, so they go around and they will not paralyze. They'll tranquilize the rhino, and they'll shave off its horns so that the poachers don't come and kill the rhino and take the horn. Yeah. So they go in and they take it, and it's also like a nailish kind of deal or whatever.
Wow.
And they shave off but I was like, shaving off the rhinos, but they're doing it to save it so that the poachers don't poach. So is that good?
I mean, I think there must be a reason that they're doing that. Like, I'm sure they've tried other things, and this is because that is the reason they're being poached is the horn.
Yeah.
So
I
do wonder though how because rhinos, I believe when they fight each other, they're using their head a lot more. So I wonder how it's affecting territory and stuff like that with the rhinos. But there also probably aren't enough rhinos for them to worry about that. They're more worried about just keeping them alive.
Yeah,
so.
How many rhinos do you think there are?
Not enough.
Not enough. In a world where there aren't enough rhinos, what are we supposed to do?
Shave off their horns, I guess.
Well, make sure there are less of them. Poor rhinos.
Poor rhinos.
Well,
it would be weird if people had horns.
Say what?
It would be weird if people had horns. But I guess our nails are all we have.
Close enough.
You just have 5 horns on your hand.
Wolverine over here. As long as they're retractable, it's okay.
Well, anything retractable is okay.
Yeah.
It's optional. You got more options. Gotta love options.
I do love options.
Not too many.
Not too many, no. I do, but that's one of the reasons I love the grocery store. look at all these options. But then sometimes I hate the grocery store because look at all these options. Gotta make so many choices.
Yeah, it's not optional paralysis, but it was something paralysis. Like when you have too many choices, so you just don't make one.
I have the paralysis by analysis. You just analyze it until you're dead and you never made a choice.
You never made it.
Live, laugh, love. Paralysis.
So it's colder out here than I thought.
See,
but it's nice.
Well, I'm just glad the sun's out.
Exactly, yeah. It's nice, but it's cold.
The sun was out in San Fran.
Hell yeah.
We went to San Fran over the weekend, and it was sunny.
Thank God.
Technically Pleasanton.
It's okay.
Have you been to Pleasanton?
Before, yeah. I couldn't tell you when.
What's over there?
You saw it. I don't know.
I know, but like you're a resident.
Not in Pleasanton. I don't know. I'm sure I've passed through, but I can't think of a time where I needed to go to Pleasanton.
Sorry, we don't have time today. Have a good one.
So, but we looked at it on the map. I'm so bad. It was farther in. Like it was east of San Francisco, right?
Yeah, an hour east across the water.
Yeah.
Where do you live? I guess maybe you shouldn't say that.
Well, I'm not currently residing there.
Yeah.
So, San Francisco, I'm on the edge.
Of glory?
My parents are on the edge of San Francisco towards Daly City.
Okay.
So, the city, but here, just like they do with Nashville, as you know.
Yes.
People say San Francisco, and they mean a lot of things. So.
Yes. I say Nashville and mean Franklin.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
She's windy.
Oh, my calves are tingling.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I take it back.
I take it all back.
Should have worn pants.
Shit, I forgot you were jorts. Oh, my God.
Left up.
Good for you. You almost ran.
Oh my. Oh boy.
I never run for cars. The car needs to be.
You can slow down.
Yeah, the car needs to be stepping on the accelerator. It needs to be a full red. Like I chose to walk when it was definitely red. And
like the walk was red.
Like in a good mood maybe, and then I'd run. I don't know.
That brings me back to when I saw that in West Village. I was walking in that girl. You were not with me. I told you the story. Mm-hmm. I'm like telling to you like you remember it. This girl just like took off running. Mm-hmm. And she was going so fast and she like turned around and was like ha ha ha, and I was like,
to you?
No, to her friend.
Oh.
And I was like, nothing could get me to run that fast.
And then laugh.
Yeah, and then laugh about it. I couldn't imagine it would take somebody running after me. Yeah. And even then, I'm not that fast. I know they'd get me, so I just let them.
No, yeah, it would definitely take something coming for me. And look at that.
Make it like it's somebody else.
But yeah, or I always question, kudos to anyone who's jogging in general. I don't do it a lot, so you must be a very put-together person.
Yes.
But people that choose, there are those joggers where I'm like, do you not live here? Why this street? That choose to run down 2nd Avenue? Why 2nd Ave? Pick the quieter ones.
I don't know. I do understand what you're saying. I never really thought about on my runs. I just take the same path that I always take.
I'm just you're more likely to get.
But you think it's better to run up and down an avenue or run across town?
I mean, I try to base it by the ones that I know will be busy. I try to avoid those, and the ones that have super narrow paths I try to avoid.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? When you get in a cab and it says you're in there for 5 minutes and then the little thing flashes up on the screen and it says congestion fee. It's very congested right now, so there's a $2.75 upcharge, and I'm like, We're in New York City. There's always congestion. You're charging me extra just because you want to.
Just because you want to. That's like Uber when it rains. Sorry, it's raining. It's an extra $5.
Anytime, any day.
Exactly, yeah.
Upcharging because they can.
Amen. And they can, because usually it's 2 a.m. and I'm like, I won't make it home, so this is the best way.
They all upcharge and upcharge. Making mad money.
Someone must be.
Somebody must be, not us.
Not us.
But I'm told there's lots of money.
In existence.
Although I haven't seen much of it. They say. Who is they? I don't know.
Some being.
Or conglomerate of beings.
Exactly. So what was your schedule like while you were in California?
You get up at gotta be at the competition at 7. I went to dance
7.
competition. Yep.
Whew.
Gotta be there. Starts at 8, so you get your thing together. And I did awards. So I was in charge of getting all the plaques and the pins and the things together.
Lovely.
And it was a short competition, so it wasn't like...
What's short?
Short is still like all day. It's like 8 to 5, 6, 7. And then like long ones go from like 8 to like midnight 1.
God bless.
If they run late or if things go wrong,
that's
and
like Tish Tech.
And they run for forever. Yes.
I was at Tech at Tish once till midnight, and I was like, "Tell me the fuck why I'm here," because
I have class in the morning.
Yeah, I'm like, it is hardcore my bedtime. Like, sometimes when it's 10, I get it. Not everyone goes to bed at 10, so I can't really say anything. But if it's midnight, that's I was...
Protect. I mean...
I wasn't even mad. I was just surprised. Like, I kept looking at the clock, and I was like, wait, we're not done?
You're not getting paid to do that, so it's extra, like...
I mean, at the time I was doing Lightboard at least, so I did make money.
And you got to sit.
Exactly, thank God. Like, yeah, no, I wasn't any of the poor fuckers on the stage at midnight.
Yeah.
Like...
But I did get to... So I grew up doing dance competitions, so... And last night I was thinking about just like the schedule of them. Do the dance studio thing. It's really all year round, and I just got to see they were yelling for their friends and like obnoxiously loud yelling.
Yep.
And also it was a small competition, so there weren't too many studios there. So
look at this cutie pie.
Most of the people kind of knew each other. And there weren't very many people in the audience, so everybody on the side of the stage was really like yelling for their friends.
They had to, yeah.
Like,
make up for it.
So it just reminded me, I've done that exact thing where there was one girl that was nervous for her solo, and all of her friends were just like cheering her on, hyping her up. Yeah. She went out and did a good job.
Hype up moment is really nice to witness, like when you're not involved at all, just to be like, look at them being there for their friends.
Yeah, and I just got to sit back and like watch that and kind of relive I just had done all of that stuff, and I loved my team so much. It was so awesome. DC4L, haha. Live, laugh, love. Ugh. So that was nice. The flight home, not as nice. No, I tried to sleep on the plane, and I couldn't sleep on the plane, and it was all night. So that fucked me up.
Yes.
Fucked me up hard.
Good old sleep deprivation.
Yum.
Gotta love jet lag.
Jet lag, yuck.
The worst.
International jet lag.
The only all-nighters I've ever pulled have been travel-related. They will never happen otherwise.
I'm proud of my overnight abilities. Although it does fuck my schedule up, but I still love an overnight. I just come alive in the nighttime. I've always, they still seem like, I'm sure like there'll be some point where I like have to complete something and I do them. But I kind of feel like that passed with college, you know? Yeah.
Because I like look at overnights as this thing of like, wow, imagine being that committed. Because I would still go to sleep for 2 hours, set an alarm, and get up.
Yeah.
Rather than not go to sleep at all.
Oh, there were always those people that were like, I'm going to study in the morning.
I'm fully a study in the morning.
Yeah.
Fully a...
How?
I've written papers in the morning.
No! If I wrote a paper in the morning, it would be like the dog went to the I couldn't even get the last word out. That's accurate.
Well, because me at night is that reading the same line 7 times. The number of times I've tried to keep studying, and I'm just like...
I know that feeling also
and you
very
know
well.
the moment... You don't know when you're worried for yourself. You're like, do I not know how to read at night? Like they're just like the chaotic thoughts of like...
There's the reading where you're reading and you're trying to think of like the assignment, like what as you go, and then you are no longer reading. You're thinking about the assignment. And,
absolutely.
But your eyes are still going with the line.
Yes, exactly. And then you're at the bottom of the page, and you're like,
what was?
Oh my god, I forgot how to read. And there's just those moments of like, will I be blind soon? Like,
I've never had that worry. I forgot how to read. I'm just like, God, I gotta read this page again.
No, it gets to the point where I'm worried for my health. Like, I'm like something's shutting down.
Must be wrong.
And then as it happened every time, I was like, oh no, I just can't fucking function.
Yeah.
At night. So yeah, I can go hard at night, but not in a productive
way.
Yeah. Unless you consider turning up productive. It can be.
Like, coordinative abilities need to be declining.
Yes.
Well, they are declining, and it needs to match that. Otherwise, if I'm supposed to be getting, like, more and more insightful, which work usually demands.
Yeah, no. I sink deeper and deeper into autopilot. Oh. And, like, I do think that we all have different autopilots, like the priorities of our autopilots, you know?
Oh, yeah. I think that's Ben Stiller.
I think it is too, but why does he look like that?
I don't know.
His face is a little bit orange, his hair is a little bit too white.
Well, he looks good.
But he looks too good, you know?
Did you
just...
Too good.
But he looks like... Did you just come from something? Are you just arriving to something?
Movie stuff.
But it took me like a hard minute to assure that was
ready.
him.
I think he's still behind this though, so it might be awkward. I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Here
we go. Oh no, he's not there.
I think I heard him walk away. But didn't it took... I was like, really? Because of the shades, people. This is what I'm saying.
Wow, our first celebrity sighting on Fard Walk.
Here we go. It's official. Now you know we're in New York. We're not lying.
Stiller. We should have said hi. Fuck. Why didn't we?
I was like fully analyzing his cheekbones though, to be sure, you know, because his shades were too wide for me to be. And I'm better with the backs of heads, honestly. Like, I'm good at recognizing by the backs of heads, but once you have the face with shades.
Yeah.
But yeah, that nose and those cheekbones, it was him.
I'm trying to think of other famous people I've encountered. Hi there.
I was behind Jake Gyllenhaal once.
Ooh, that's fun.
I also, a different day, Maggie Gyllenhaal passed me. She was going to La Colombe.
Oh! I saw Amy Sedaris. And it was during the pandemic.
Oh,
so
wait!
I was wearing a mask. I was with Jenna that time.
I saw Amy Sedaris on the Upper East Side. But I was with Steph.
Oh my gosh. Well, she's the coolest.
Truly.
And she was wearing like it looked like a picnic tablecloth, but it was a really cute dress.
Okay.
She was with her brother, and she walked by, and I was in my mask, and I really don't like to say hi to celebrities because
it's really
I want
hard to say hi. Yeah.
But I didn't know what to do, so I curtsied, and then she passed, and I regret that a little bit. But
I mean, it's a thing.
It felt fitting.
If it felt fitting, then go off.
It's all I could do. So, like, a wave wasn't enough to show her my admiration.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to say anything in Masseron, and who else did I see? I saw Emily King.
I was with you.
Yes.
She's a boss.
She is a boss.
I was watching PJ Morton's live album recording the other day, and Emily was in the room.
Oh.
Because I was
the best.
Because JoJo was there too. Like, there were some like famous people and
JoJo.
some friends.
Yeah.
Because he has a wait. I'm mixing
Love
up.
JoJo. There was what was it? There was a song playing this weekend.
Wait, it's not PJ Morton. What's his name? Sorry. Wow, I just hit that one with my boob. My bad.
Anderson .Paak?
No, it was I'm gonna get it.
You got it.
I can't.
Into your mind.
I was right.
Well, there was a JoJo song playing over the weekend at the dance competition, and it was Baby It's You. And I sent it to my sisters because we used to play that turned all the way up
I don't
in
know.
the car.
I want to know. Gotta look it up.
It's
Gotta
bop.
look it up.
That one, but the other one I like is Breezy.
Breezy. Okay.
Do you like that one?
I don't think I know that one. I know is Too Little Too Late, JoJo?
Of course.
And there's one more that I know.
Too little, too late.
Too Little Too Late was the first song. Oh my god! It was the first song on my iPod Shuffle.
Oh wow! What an honor, JoJo. You should be honored.
So I love that one.
Wait,
and it
what
always
could it be?
gets.
Too little, too late.
What's her other
Okay, well I have to look.
It must have been around at the same time where she was on the radio.
Well, Too Little, Too Late was a really big one.
I don't know. I can't think of.
Looking it up.
But
she
her.
had to do, bless her heart, somebody else owns all of her music, so she had to re-record it all.
Wow.
And I just, the old ones are I like those. I have the nostalgia for the old ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel so bad about that.
Can't help nostalgia.
Can't help it.
Her song with PJ Morton is Say So. It is really pretty, but
Leave. Get out.
Yes,
There it
right
is.
now. It's the end of you and me.
Too late. Can't wait for you to be gone.
'Cause I know
about her. Wonder why. But it was just a waste of time. A waste of time.
A waste of time. Gotta dig into statements. A waste of time. That's actually a really good insult.
Super good vibes.
A waste of time. It is.
This was a waste of time. Have a good one. No, take care. It has to be a take care after that.
I don't know. Well, I just, the passage of time is something very significant.
It is.
So to say that you are a waste of time is gosh, ouch. Felt that in my soul.
Felt it in my inner thighs.
Felt it right in my inner thighs. It did not feel good.
It did not feel good.
Normally, I like good feelings in my inner thighs.
Good feelings? Oh, nice.
Inner thigh, good feelings.
Inner good thigh feelings.
Inner good thigh feelings, that one's better.
Good inner feelings thigh. Yeah. No. Didn't
That was a little
Didn't do it.
But I appreciate the effort.
Gotta love scrambling words.
Yeah. I love a scrambled egg word. A word scramble.
Oh, the wind is coming back.
It is, but I feel better in the sunshine.
Yeah, no, it feels better over here than it did over there, which isn't usually the case. Usually the west is way
The
gustier.
grass is always greener, except for it is.
For when it's brown.
Does that make sense? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, I didn't get it, but someone could have.
Well, the grass is always greener is what they say because it looks better on the other side, and then you get there and it's not.
Yes.
But the grass was actually greener because it was warmer on this side.
So the grass is always greener where it's warmer. The grass is always greener as long as it's warmer.
In the sunshine, the grass is always greener in the sunshine.
If it's sunny, the grass will be greener.
Unless there's no water, and then the grass dies.
I mean, yeah, grass in San Francisco is always brown. Always brown.
What kind of grass do you guys have?
I don't know. What are the kinds of grass? Are we talking about weed now?
I don't
No,
know.
still grass.
Crabgrass.
Crabgrass?
I think crabgrass is actually the bad kind of grass.
It sounds like the bad kind of grass. It's like crab apples. They're good in a pinch, but they're tiny.
Are they?
In a pinch, like a hard pinch.
Yeah. Like scissors. Which I guess that's not a pinch anymore, that's a cut.
That's a cut. They're good in a cut. Someone could know what I mean if I said that. They're good in a cut.
Yeah, no, I.
So it kind of sounds like they're good in the cut, like in the trash.
In the cut.
I'll just say it. See if someone gets it.
Yeah. Throw it out there.
Gotta test it. I won't know until I try.
It'll be a lovely experiment.
It is quite sunny over here. God bless.
The grass is greener over here.
Yes. Officially.
Officially greener.
Officially greener. I win.
There is no winning.
Only losing.
There were no ties at the dance competition. That was good.
Thank God. Ties are the worst. Unless, like, you knew you were going to lose it if you tie.
Yeah.
Then I guess
if
it's
you could tie it up, then that's cool.
Unless you're like, you're at 5% and they're at 200.
That's
and you're like, thank God we tied.
You know what I did? So my older sister played softball and soccer and basketball, and she was a sporty lass.
Sporty lass.
Yes.
Go ahead.
My favorite was and anytime they went to like or you know what? Some sports don't do this. They go to like a sudden death.
Sudden death.
Sudden death. Where like the
overtime.
The game in overtime. But I love when one team's been winning the whole time. They tie it up right at the end.
Yeah.
So they go into an overtime or a sudden death. Or they do overtime so long that they have to go into sudden death, which is like the next person that scores wins. So like they set up the ball, they've got like 2 minutes to offensively score or something. I cannot remember any of these rules. I'm making all of this up. But it's so intense because the next person that scores wins.
Yeah.
It like all of the rules are off.
Yeah. It's hard though because sometimes if it's been uneven, I don't know, like, because I feel like movies always make it so, like, oh, if the second half was all this team, it's like they were the underdogs, now they're doing it.
Yeah.
But it's also like if the other team had a really good first half, it's like...
You feel bad for that team.
Yeah, I'm just like, what happened?
Yeah.
But, gotta love an underdog.
You know, when you just feel bad for Yeah, just at the end of the game, everybody's just played so hard. Can everybody just win?
But I also don't want to tie. Like,
no, I want somebody
suck.
to win. You want everybody to feel like everybody tried their hardest.
Ooh, my girl almost tripped, but she saved it.
Good girl.
Good on you. About her.
Why? That you would treat me right, but it was just a waste of time.
Her motto was, oh my God. They're just getting louder and higher.
She does that though.
She does. It's
Hers
true.
is a little prettier.
A little.
A little.
Your one in the apartment was better.
Oh, fine. Just more comfortable there.
That's fair. Oh. The geese.
Territorial geese.
Driftin's not open yet.
Not yet, but it's getting close.
Oh, yeah, no.
I
Probably
really
like
wish I knew that. Remember the girl's name? It's not Catherine, was it?
I need to remember your name. I need a conversation.
Yep.
Like something past how are you?
Like I need her to tell me.
Then I got it. I'm like, I need a memory to link with your name. And if we have not had a conversation, I don't have one. Oh wow, there are a lot more geese today.
All the geese
in the sunlight.
Nice.
Eating the grass. Green grass. It's so green. Green poo.
It's everywhere. Literally.
Someone give it a scoop.
Someone scoop it all up.
'Cause it's everywhere.
Where they walk.
Yuck. Oh. He said, hey bitch, listen to me.
They got some neck action.
Yeah, that was a lot of neck action. It's still going. Whoa. Maybe he's got a crack. You know,
he's got a crick in his neck.
Got a kink.
Gotta do a little head roll.
Is he still doing it? Oh, maybe he might have come down a little bit.
Touch me, it's so easy to leave me. Oh,
wait,
Lord.
they're real close to that goose. Do they want to be?
Real close to them.
I mean, they're not moving.
Territorial ass geese. I kid you not. There was a bird in the theater at the dance competition.
It was bad.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
Like a pigeon or like a
like a
small
I don't
one.
even know. It was a
One
small.
of those
It was a
brown
small
ones?
bird, and it wasn't even a bird that like flew through the rush. It like would land on stage during a solo and then like fly into the audience.
Gotta
so
love
it was
that.
very distracting.
Yeah.
And then at one point there was a little girl backstage. This is not good. There's a little girl backstage.
I laugh.
Well, she came over to me and was like, "Do you have
Did he peck her?
a towel or anything?"
He
I was like,
pooped on her?
"I don't have anything. I'm so sorry. Like, what do you need it for?" And she was like, "The bird pooped on my hand." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, I was about to get on the headset and tell everybody that we had to
sanitize her,
hold the dance for a second so we could wipe off her hand. And I was like, "Oh, just give me 1 second." She was like, No, I'll just do the dance." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "Yeah." So, and then they called it. So she just walked out on stage and she did the dance with the bird poop on her hand.
And was she like...
Which is like hella insanitary.
Was it on the stage, or did she like...
I don't know, because I didn't see it.
I mean, sometimes they're small, so she might have just like gotten a little bit on the stage.
She did go on. And she did do her jazz dance with bird poop on her hands.
This is what I'm saying.
Dedication.
People don't know how far we'll go.
They really don't.
Like, if you want to stop me, injure me...
You're going to have to kill me.
Injure me, tie me to something, or, like, really make your case. And you probably don't have the time for any of those. So,
picture time.
I'll probably still do it. Wow, this win.
Oh, my nose is running. Okay. Excellent.
God, they're fire.
So hilarious. It's insane. Yeah, I felt really bad for the little.
It's pretty gross. But
what you gonna do?
Birds, they out here pooping on people.
They out here pooping. Oh, me too. I'm out here pooping.
Imagine if no. If like I was like, well, the solution is they just have to make a sound every time they poop, so you know to move. But it's like, also, how do you aim that sound down to the person that's gonna get it?
Yeah,
you know,
that's
and then that would just be like a lot of noise because they're pooping a lot. So, not the solution.
No, but I again admire the effort.
I tried. Can't stop the solutionary thinking.
Solutionary.
That's not a word.
I know, but I kind of like it. Solutionary.
There's a better one.
Should be focused on solutionary thinking. Or
Solutionary.
What would the correct version of that be?
So focusing on solutions.
Yes.
But it's not as fun to say.
No. Solutionary.
Solutionary.
She's a solutionary. It's better than a conflictionary. Boom.
That's nice. Boom, still got it.
Boom, not words. Come at me, literature.
Literature. Come at me.
You and your hundreds of years of history.
Hundreds.
I'll change it right now. Solutionary. Ha! Ha! Eat it.
Eat it. Just eat it.
Just
Eat it. Eat it. Oh, eat it. Show me the way. Eat it.
Yeah! That was good.
That was good. I will eat it.
Oh boy.
Sometimes you just gotta finish the song and it'll make your day better. But then
I always have the urge to sing all the way through if I know the words.
exactly, if you know. I feel it's a
We didn't know any of those words.
Good point. Sometimes you don't know the words and sometimes you're still going. But some people really don't know that many songs, which blows my mind.
How is that possible?
It's not, right? I'm like, no, you just don't want to give me what you know. Like, you're just holding on. I'm like, no, you know more than you think you know, and you don't even want me to know how much you know.
That's another thing about the dance competition that I remembered. You sat there and listened to so many songs over and over for years.
Yes.
I do know a lot of songs.
Yeah.
So,
and if you don't know the words, then I do know the relative melody. Yeah. Or I know the feeling.
Or like a really strong accent in a song that everybody likes.
Something.
You know the part of the song that would be the vine?
That part. You know part of it.
7 seconds. Ugh, R.I.P. Vine.
But sometimes people, I'm just like, you're not even humming.
I've never heard this. I don't know, but sometimes there are songs that I've definitely played for my mom, or just I've never heard this.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You're lying to my face right now because I've played this for you.
Yes, exactly.
And like when I played it, I was like, listen to the song that I love so much.
And you pretended to listen, and yet here we are. I know, I'm like, I should just keep a record of the songs that are playing in your presence, and then I'll know.
I'm gonna write down every song I haven't played from now on.
And
I'm not giving you the list.
I'm
keep
holding
the
on
list.
to it.
Just to know if you have forgotten. If you don't remember every single moment with me, something's wrong.
Oh my god. I guess that's what pettiness is.
We will hold you to account!
I think part of it is I have such a shit memory that it's like I'm going to start to believe the lies you're telling me, even though like part of me really thinks that I'm right.
Well, I have those moments where like something happens and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's so what the fuck that like literally 2 hours later I'll be like, I'm making that up. There's no way that that's real because it's too
absolutely
strange. It doesn't fit.
Yeah.
But in fact it does.
Yeah.
Life is just that.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to describe this in my brain. I'm going to use like as many details as I can, and then I know when I come back to this moment, I'll have too many details to think that it didn't happen.
Ooh.
Will it work?
Plagued by over-detailed work.
Over-detailed thinking. Whoops.
Paralysis by analysis.
Over-analyzing? Analyzing?
Me? Over-analyzing?
Over-fidamental analyzing?
Fidamental analyzing? Wow. TBT when we saw Ben Stiller.
Oh, wow. I already forgot. Every time I
St. Patrick's Day in 5 minutes, I was like, oh yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day. I listened to that one back and was like, Matthew, you said that like 8 times.
You did, but that's what happens on a holiday. You gotta say it. No, but I think one of the other ones. You usually, like, when we turn around, which is normal, you usually reflect on something that happened on our way here.
Yeah.
And there's another one where you say something, and I'm like, I forgot. I think it was about the furniture.
Oh.
But
what I just said is a quote from Robots. He goes, good job, psychic friend. Now say, money should be falling from the sky.
Yes,
say it.
that is a good moment.
Say it. It's Robin Williams and it is
so good. So good.
Incredible.
I always think of, where do they make dreamers like you?
Get lost, freak!
And I'm like, I love that that's the one that's really ironed into my head.
That one's deeply ingrained.
Because I'm just like so impressed that they put that in a kid's movie. And like, because it's a little thingy saying, like a little puppet saying it.
Oh,
it doesn't quite hit you.
No, I feel like it's even heavier.
I don't know. That one also kind of like hurts me personally.
Yeah,
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not
feels accurate.
It's not even like playful, like hidden sexual innuendo. It's like straight up mean.
Where do they make dreamers like you?
Yeah.
And that hurts.
That hurts. Yeah. I think of that one sometimes.
Sorry, I got dreams, baby.
Sorry, I'm dreaming.
Get lost.
Yeah, you must be.
It is a heavy.
Freak is one of those words, though. Kind of like slut doesn't do it for me anymore because like I feel like there's a lot of I hear a lot of positivity when I hear slut. Just because I'm just like, you're probably killing it, and that's why they're calling you a slut, Right. But it's like,
but I do that hard T.
Yeah, it's the team. No, but skank is still worse for me. Like,
Skank is worse? Wow, skank's like a
well,
nothing.
because in my head, I'm like, you thought about skank. Like, slut would have come out easily, but you thought about skank. So you, like, were meaning to offend me, you know?
Yeah.
But then freak is like, that's just me.
Well, that one even, it feels kind of light to me. I don't know why. Insults.
Well, because I hear,
I don't know.
I'm like, if you're talking like,
Sticks and stones.
it's the tone. It's like, if you say, yeah, she's a freak, I'm like, oh, you probably mean that in a good way. But if you're like, if you
say it that low key, it sounds like a sexual thing to me.
Exactly, yeah. But if you say like that freak about someone, I think that just, it sounds like you're bullying someone.
I just haven't heard anybody use that in like such a derogatory way in a while.
Yeah.
And if I did in real life hear someone say, I think I would be taken aback. But I guess I've never heard it except for in that movie in which it is hilarious.
Exactly, yeah, no. You don't really hear it. But it's the ones that I don't hear that surprise me.
True.
Because I'm like, wow, you really were stirring up that thought. Because you picked that word.
So mean.
Oh, aren't you dirty?
That person. The dog days over. The dog days over.
Horses are coming, so you better run. Fast for your mother, fast for your father, for your friends, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love and your love. Carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The neck movement.
Yeah, we have to be done.
Neck movement.
I was pulling a goose.
No.
I've lost
I
it.
like that one. That one was better.
I'm really scared that I've lost my ability to do the goose sound. How
It's
will I
okay.
communicate
A lot of people
with my
never
brethren?
had it.
With my territorial brethren. I am in fraternité with the geese.
With the geese. Ooh, listen to that saw. Was that a drill? Might be
Drill it.
drill. Drill it. Drill it.
Drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it,
Drill it, drip it.
drill it, drip it, drip, drip, drill drip.
Drill it, dripple, drizzle.
Ooh, drizzle. Reminds me of a funnel cake.
Drill it, dipple, drizzle.
And then I'd fuck up a funnel cake right now.
I'm not a huge funnel cake person.
Well, you know, it's one of those things where I say that.
So much dough.
Look, crime analysis.
Chrome analysis.
I could fuck up a funnel cake
Ooh,
for about.
the sun feels warmer right here. Damn.
Grass is greener. I could fuck up a funnel cake for about 5 minutes.
Would you fuck up the whole thing? Yeah.
No. It's just like the ice cream I had the other day, where I was like, oh my god, ice cream, let's go.
Let's go.
And I got it, and I had like 10 bites, and I was like, oh my god, ice cream
10
has
bites.
gotta go.
10
I don't
bites.
want it.
Damn.
I don't want it. I just wanted the cookie dough in it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't
want
want
a
to hear
sorbet.
that.
Well, I got it. Oh, I love Valerie Cherish.
She's great.
She is.
She means well. She really does.
She is a professional.
She's that type of stubborn where I'm like, wow, you're committing to this.
She's a. Well, that's why I like her.
Yeah, she goes all out.
She
goes
does.
hard.
Falls to the wall and not at all.
Truly.
Yo low. Yo high. She yo's high.
Yo middle. Yo deep. Yo shallow. Ooh, I like yo shallow.
Yo shallow. Yo, you only shallow.
Yeah, you're only shallow.
Yo shallow.
Well, the wheels are moving. Oh, the wheels started.
Hello. Sorry, I went too slow.
It's okay, so did he.
I can't do another song.
You're the one doing it.
I know. Just really in the singing mood.
Perfect.
Wasn't even paying attention. Gosh, so many of these storefronts are empty.
True.
Like,
Even
I say
on
that
some of the
every time,
busier
but, like,
streets.
It's like these just a popular street.
Yeah, I was in the Upper East Side the other day.
It's like in Bleecker Street.
On, like, Lex or something, and I was pretty surprised by how many of them were closed, too.
He's sad.
So it's no surprise that, like, other less touristy, less shopping cities have even more open.
Right.
Ones, you know?
I mean, I know that I've told you, I can't remember if I've said it on this, which I probably have. I don't have
Listen again, bitches.
But tour was good. I was on tour with Pretty Woman the Musical, and
Pretty Woman the Musical.
We were one of the first.
So quickly, it was really impressive.
Thank you. We were one of the first groups of people back on tour, back out, and at some theaters we were the first ones back, and we're staying downtown, and the downtowns were just kind of like
more
this.
Down than town.
Yeah, a lot, very down. Not much on the town going on. And it was kind of hard to, it's like, you can tell everybody's really gone through it. I just want everybody to be up and at 'em and happy, and I just hope that this summer can get us going.
I really hope so. Yeah, no, like someone,
I just want everybody to feel good.
Yeah, because and that's what I was trying to explain to this client at work the other day who she just moved here.
Yeah.
And she was just talking a little bit about seasonal depression and like, oh my God, I really hope it gets warmer soon and da-da-da. And I was like, honestly, everyone is here for the summer. Like, you're so close, just wait. And she's like, oh my God, really? And I was like, truly?
Oh, yeah, you said that she'd just been here for 6 months.
Yeah, no, she'd only been here for 6 months. And I was like, wait, you don't even know how late the summer's going to be? Like, no, calm down. Like, that's why we're here. Yeah.
The winter is hard, but the summer is so
fire.
Worth it.
So worth it. And like, she was definitely our age-ish, so I was like, especially for us, because like, I do think that summer...
That's so hard for anybody that's moving here at that time.
Truly, yeah. And I think that summer is very different generationally, like what the summer brings to you.
Yeah.
Because like as a kid, it was always summer vacations and like summer is family
you went to
time.
Ireland every summer.
Yeah, but I think like summer has been changing. Like now I'm like, okay, like summer's when you like squeeze in all the litness and then you kind of have to sprinkle it the rest of the year.
Yes. I agree with that. Summer for me was like dance. I got to dance with no school. I was like, yes. We go to our trips were to go to nationals and to dance, and that was our vacation.
Which I mean, no, but I kind of forget like
it was
for you. Dance stuff was even more all year long because
never stop. And in fact, if I had a few weeks off, I was like, can we fit something else in?
Yeah, no, exactly. No, that was different for me because every summer was Ireland, so I was because when I was little, Ireland was 2 months.
Yeah.
So it was
amazing.
the whole time.
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where I was like 13 or 14, and my teacher like had to tell my mom and I. She was like, so listen, Dervla has to go to a dance summer intensive this year because that's what people do, and it was kind of like, oh yeah, but we go away, and they were like, yeah, but she needs to do one, like she needs to do one. So my first one was Boston when I was, I think 14 or 15. So I was late to like the summer session game, but I did like, that was my first time actually being somewhere new for dance, was going to Boston that summer, and I went with Legs, and it was so fun, and I was like, this is what you do with something you love, you bring it other places. But before that, summer was fully like, okay, this is my time out, peace.
But I do love that. Everybody needs a time out.
Amen. But I think that's also like, my association with summer is always something else, like, I am somewhere else. I am working on something else. Like,
I think that's also an adulty thing where like summer isn't really a thing. Like you don't get summer break. You work through the summer. Like adults work all the time, forever until you die. You know?
Yeah.
You know.
But my sister hasn't gone with us to Ireland in like 4 years now, maybe, and 1 year she went to Mexico or something. So she has done other summery things, but I'm like, when I think of not being allowed to go anywhere in the summer, part of me definitely dies a little bit. Because I'm like 5 days, like at least, just give me 5 days somewhere else.
Go get out, go
like
somewhere.
Something.
But I feel that really hard with New York, like, because I love it and I never want to leave. But sometimes you just have to get out.
Absolutely.
Because again, well, I don't know if I've said this on here, but I've said it a million times to Dervla. She's sick of it, so, but everybody's gonna listen. The blood pact.
The blood pact.
You move to New York, and you sign a blood pact, and the city will suck the life out of you. It will knock you down, crush you, and make you feel like a piece of shit.
Yep.
But in return, it will give you the best times.
True.
And
the summer
and friends, and it's like you get all the good shit, but you sign the blood pact, so it will suck everything out of you. And that's the New York blood pact.
It really is.
I signed it.
And I think it's funny, sometimes when I think about, like, I don't know where I would live if I lived somewhere else other than here in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. But it always cracks me up when I'm other places, and that reaction to, oh, you live in New York, oh, you've been there that long, I'm like, are we all just doing this for the rep? Like, are we just used to being, like, praised? And then I'm like...
For taking on New York. Well, that's what it's the... Oh my gosh, you're reminding me of all this stuff. Okay. It's the...
You guys missed a full skip.
It's the respecting... It's like the... okay. You know when you put on your, like, down coat, your black down coat, you put on your sunglasses, you're walking down the street, and, like, a tourist group will separate for you, or, like, there's this weird, like, respect moment where it's like, you don't respect me. I look like I'm from New York. You're respecting New York right now, which is blood pact for sure. Like,
the effect of the blood pact.
I'm wearing the confidence of New York, as if it is mine, and it is not.
Yeah.
So it gives you a certain kind of
a borrowed confidence.
A borrowed confidence, a borrowed status.
Borrowed status for sure.
Where it's like,
but like,
yeah, I live here.
Even at my parish back home, I was talking to my mom and this dude, and he was like, oh, I had a couple kids in New York, like he had a daughter and a son, and he said something like, but they were only there for 2 years. Like, even he put that tone on it. I was like, because my mom had already said, like, oh yeah, she's been there 6 years or so or something. Mm-hmm. And when he said the only, I was like, did you just throw shade at your children, or like, are you just used to saying it that way?
Well, no, it's like you're still new to the city. Like, I feel like we're still new to, like, we need to give us another 3 years. When we hit a decade, then we'll be like kind of a part of the, like, just a smidge a part of what's going on in the city.
Yeah, I know.
But it takes. It
definitely takes. It takes time. It takes. No, Alan, the doorman at my old apartment. Mm-hmm. Hi, Alan.
He's definitely
exactly. He's asked me multiple times. He's like, "Oh, are you a New Yorker yet?" And I always am like, "Oh, definitely not. I'm a San Franciscan." And he's like, "Well, you haven't hit 10 yet. You haven't hit 10.
Yep.
Then we'll talk about it." And I'm like, all right.
And I want to make it to then.
I mean, 10 seems like nothing now.
Like,
what is 3 years?
Oh my god. What is 3 years?
Like, shit can go downhill, but it's also like enough time to survive. Like, when you say 5, I'm like a little bit worried. I'm like, I could be broken in 5. I don't think I can be broken in 3.
Well, that's good to know.
In my mind. I'm hoping one day the 5 is a higher number, but for right now it's 5.
Take that mentality on.
Right now it's 5.
3 I can make. 5 I'm worried.
And that brings me. I'm sometimes I wonder where our worries, like, where they grow from. You know, like, how big was this worry when it started? Do you think?
Oh, but then it's tiny. It's like the snowball going down the hill.
Yeah, but then it's like you have to know where the worry started. And most of my worries, I could not tell you. I'm like, oh, there it was, you know?
Well, sometimes worry, I think, is put onto us by other people.
Yeah, so they started it,
Or I wasn't worried at all until someone was like, oh, are you worried? I'm like, should I be?
Yeah, no, there is that moment. Yeah, for sure.
I really wasn't.
Yeah. That someone else's expectation of worried, that becomes, oh, they know more than me, I should be worried.
Or...
They've done it. I should be worried.
When people, like, they think that you're nervous. And you're like,
I fucking hate when someone thinks I'm nervous and I'm not. It brews something in me. I'm like, take 5 fucking steps back. Don't rub your nerves on me.
Assuming what's going on inside of me.
Exactly.
There's a difference between being focused and being nervous.
I'm like, we don't say that word in here. Get out. Like, we don't need to talk about it, even if it's true. We don't talk about nerves. Assumptions.
Don't animate them. Oh boy.
But yeah, I wish I knew where more of my worries were rooted, you know?
I think that's fair.
Just cut them right there.
Yeah. Well, you can't
pull
cut them. You gotta
yank them.
Pull them up by the root.
By the
Cut them.
throat.
It's a Hydra situation. Turned into more worries.
More worries. Don't eat
And
those.
then, this is another thing that I used to talk about all the time. The quilted worrying.
Quilted.
Where you take all of your worries and you just sew them together with... If you can just get one thing that, like, kind of puts those two things together, those two worries, and you just take that little string and you just thread all of your worries together into a nice little quilt, and then you just lay under it and you just die there.
Oh my god.
Quilted worrying is what I call it.
That would kill me, yes.
I've done it. Guilty.
Well, I mean, yeah. In a moment.
Just for a moment.
But,
Just for a nap.
worries.
Worries.
They're a lot. They're heavy. Worries all alone under my quilt.
But there's another song. Why do I let myself worry? Maybe Patsy Cline.
Worry. It is Patsy Cline. There was a dead rat under that car. I've seen a few lately.
They're everywhere.
I guess I'm looking too hard. Gotta look
That's
up.
the other thing that I was really nervous about during the pandemic. The
The rats did go wild. That's
They
true.
went wild.
But like,
You know what a rat king is? Of course you do, nutcracker. when the rats, there's so many of them on top of each other that their tails get locked together and they form a giant rat king because they're all stuck.
viewer discretion advised.
That just literally makes me want to vomit.
It's vomit worthy for sure.
And we're all eating on the streets of New York where all the rats are.
I haven't
Next
outdoor
to the
dined in a
fucking
minute.
trash.
Like I have no. But when it's nice out, I don't know. I can't tell if I'm gonna go back to it. You know.
No, I'm not. Let me eat some of these.
I'm like, I need a rooftop. I need a
rooftop's
deck,
great. That feels
a
safer.
back garden.
Ooh,
But
I love
on
a
the
back
street,
garden.
I'm not thinking I'm gonna do it.
No. Do it.
Don't.
Do. Oh boy. Oh girl.
Oh you.
Oh me.
Oh I.
Oh us.
E-O-U.
Oh they, oh them. Oh.
Oh thou.
Oh thou.
Oh thou.
Oh for art thou.
For art thou.
I hope Joe's okay.
Oh yeah. Oh
Just saw that City MD and reminded me of his hand.
yeah. I was so tempted. I had to curl my toes.
Also, where's Tim? We haven't seen Tim in so long.
So long. It's
Tim
like
is
he's
this-
not looking for us.
I know. He's a tattooed carpenter that lived in my first apartment building. And when he lived in my building, he really kind of made me nervous. He kind of made me nervous. But then, after I moved out, I started seeing him around the village, and we would always say hi to each other, and Dervla met him, and...
Twice!
Yeah, so we kept running into Tim.
So clearly we're friends.
And we just haven't run into him in a while. I wonder where he is.
It's been a long time.
Him and his tats and his bike.
Hope he's chilling.
I'm sure he is. He was a cool cat.
LOL. That's Kith Kids. I did not know that existed. God bless. Who in the fuck?
Brands.
Who in the... Wow. People are wild.
Rich people.
Rich people are wild. It's true.
I don't know. I've never been a brands.
I truly have not. I was having this conversation with my mom.
My sisters were really...
Oh, were they? Were they into it?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I just don't...
I don't get it.
Maybe
My
it's 'cause I
question
can't afford
is...
it, but maybe it's
Who
because
is it for? because I just
You're
don't believe
trying
it's
to
for
impress
you.
other people, but-
Exactly. I do not believe it's for you. And why are you dressing for other people?
Because that's what you do in a society. You do everything for everybody else, and you don't care about yourself.
Yeah. Well, New York gets so brandy. Brand. I don't know where that OW came from. So brandy that I just get sick of it real quick.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, everything I own, it was on sale or from a thrift store.
So you know what this sounds
or from,
like?
Someone.
This is so Tish, I can't even. Because all of us are so...
But it didn't start at Tish,
We want granola.
though.
We want...
granola.
We want to be the seaweed. We don't want the...
But
capitalism.
But my question is, why do they want it, though? What is it giving you? Like,
Giving
non-existent
them status.
Yeah, but non-existent status. Status amongst who?
Amongst people on the street. It's letting people on the street know, hey, I can wear this because I got money.
I guess, but it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm such a high person that I'm like, that person's not going to say hi to you because you're wearing that.
Yeah. Oh, such a high person, like hello.
Like, hello, yes.
Ooh, can we stop in this gallery really quick?
Yeah. All gallery visitors.
Maybe like a little bit.
Oh, sorry, we don't have a mess.
Oh, okay.
Even though the cities...
It's plainer.
Even though the cities dropped the mask mandate, just the private space. Okay, no worries.
It's plainer today.
No one's allowed to enjoy the art anymore.
The math stuff is confusing. Oh, but this time remains confusing.
It does. Next thing you know, there'll be branded masks.
Oh,
You remember the...
I thought there were.
The
I'm sure there
Supreme subway card?
yeah.
Or the Supreme brick?
The brick
It was
is
a
what
brick
got
that
me.
had Supreme on
The
it.
brick is what got me.
It
I
probably
was
sold
like,
for $1 billion.
I'm
too.
officially mad. Yeah, I was just like, it just worries me because I'm like, how many decisions are you basing off of that rather than just like
Well, everything. I
what
mean, it's
you
the same
want?
thing with
Come on, bouquet.
any kind of celebrity or
That's a lot.
something that has a name. Everybody's willing to put a bunch of money in it because it's Supreme, so they'll get a lot of money back.
But is it just like as creative people that we're like,
No.
I know I could put together an outfit without those brands?
Yes. Well, they might be able to think of it. I don't know how much. They need a lot of money to be able to put it
They're,
together.
they're just not prioritizing it, though. They're prioritizing the brands rather.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are the issues that or those are things that. Whoa! I just almost died.
You saved it.
Those are things that we notice from here, but I think maybe at the top, everything else seems different.
Yeah.
Perspective is a mangy bitch.
Emily, I'm sure it brings some people joy,
And if it brings them joy, whatever.
yeah,
Wear
exactly.
the Supreme
One person being
shirt.
like, hey, I like your Supreme thing, I love Supreme too. I guess that's their community in that moment, so that's great.
Yeah, and that's what it also gives, a sense of community. I wear this shirt, you wear this shirt, we wear this shirt, we together.
I
right?
guess. Must be.
That's what everybody wants, a sense of community, of
That's true.
belonging. Everybody wants to
That is what
belong.
people need.
Everybody belongs somewhere.
Just don't think that's how you get it. But
Well, it's
that's the
quick,
closest people are getting,
It's a quick way.
and that's how they're getting it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or I also love the antisocial club.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I love when people wear that because it's we belong together because we don't want to talk to each other. We're in the same group of not talking to others.
Yeah, I'm like, that's already New York. You're good.
True.
New York.
I don't know. Brands. Capitalism.
It's a thing. Haven't figured it out.
Nope. Nobody has.
Nobody has.
We're
And
revolting.
Nobody will.
We're revolting against the thing that built the thing.
Thing that built the thing.
Positives have negatives, and negatives have positives, and we're all just trying to make it through.
Ideally with balance, if we could ever find balance.
Ideally with balance, but goddamn is that difficult.
Balance is very difficult. And Like, that's truly no solution. It's
On
like
a balletic level, yes, as well. Balance is... Although, I'm much better at finding my balance in a dance class than I am in
life.
real life.
Amen.
I can find that motherfucking balance.
Well, because...
I can hold it.
I can hold it. In a class, I'm like, oh, 3 counts, go off. But, like...
3 counts, watch me do 12.
In life, I'm like, 3 counts. Well, still got many more years to die in this imbalanced nature.
Yep.
So, why can't I appreciate 3 counts in life?
You can.
I know. But I know.
We always do make it back to balance.
We do. We really do.
It's really hard. But I think everybody's reaching for it. Right?
I mean, not all the time.
Some people are reaching for it.
Some people think they found it, though. I'm like, no, you haven't.
I was going to say, did they?
I'm like, I can tell. You haven't.
But can you tell? Maybe they did.
You know when you see someone, like, lash out at someone, I'm like, oh, that was an unbalanced moment. Imbalanced?
Imbalanced, unbalanced.
That was a moment without balance.
Well...
I think it's imbalanced.
Imbalanced? They were trying their best. Just... Oh, can we stay on this side?
Yeah.
It's the greener side.
It's the greener side. Our code word for
But
side.
also, that takes me back to... two paths diverge into Yellowwood, and I took the one less traveled by. Maybe we should take the less green path.
Not when it means shade.
But what if the shade leads to the better thing?
If there are hot people on the shady side, someone let me know. But I don't think that's the case.
No? Everybody's in the sunshine?
Not everybody. My mom would fully be in the shade. My mom avoids sunshine.
Yeah.
But
I don't really know what the sunshine
because
is
of that, I've
metaphor
always
for
chosen to go to the sunshine. Oh, I'm talking literally now. My mom just gets burnt. And I like getting tan.
Me too. It's a building block of our friendship.
Tanning, truly. Laying out in the park. Amen.
Oh, can't wait.
Can't wait. Won't wait.
Can't wait, won't wait. Let's go now.
Let's go, Ratner.
Should we walk to Central Park? We're only on 5th.
We're only on 5th. I mean, we would make
Just
it.
a solid 50 blocks.
Would we enjoy it?
Easy breezy 50 blocks.
50's not too bad.
Would we enjoy it? Oh yeah, we would. Now kind of like, do we want to go? Where are you going? To meet Reed?
I'm going to meet Reed at 4, yeah. So I'm probably going to leave ours at like
Are you going uptown?
3:10. We are going uptown, yeah.
You might want to go uptown with them.
Okay. I'm
Bow
going.
out,
Oh
go to
well,
the park.
actually, I'm not going as far. I thought I was going farther up. I'm going to Chelsea, so I'm probably going to do.
Oh, that's not fine.
I might walk to West 4th and then do the Blue.
Yeah.
Because I thought I'd remember this place being on the Upper East Side, but then I looked it up and it's Chelsea. Because I was wrong.
Almost the same.
Almost the same. Only slightly completely different regions.
Oh. Also, somebody said over the weekend they were comparing.
Walking down.
They wanted to go to a Dua Lipa concert, and
Oh.
the tickets were like $350. That were like the cheapest ones.
Dua.
And he was like, but they were more expensive than both my Celine Dion and Lady Gaga tickets. And I was like, well,
But-
Dua Lipa ain't Celine Dion, you know?
Well, also, like, that's like context. Like, if you were getting Celine Dion tickets, like, right after the Titanic, like, that's a little
Right.
different than right
Oh,
now.
I think Celine Dion tickets should be more expensive than Dua Lipa tickets.
Yeah.
Call me crazy.
No, but it's because Dua Lipa right now is
Bigger,
so big.
fresher.
Yeah, and, like, it's like, because if you went to see Lady Gaga, like, right after, like, she first popped off,
Dance.
yeah, I guess. I don't know when she was most famous, but
Poker face.
I think that then I'm sure those tickets were $300.
Yeah.
And also, like, you're not I'm like, I feel like this person did not consider the venue either.
Yeah.
Like, give me the
I don't
facts
know. I was
first.
just like, that tickets to anything is so expensive.
Truly,
Even
truly.
the Broadway shows I wish we could go to. It's so expensive.
Yeah. No, that's why free shit is so fun.
I love free shit. I think everybody
Who
loves
does
free
it though? I don't know.
shit. Everybody loves free shit. Oh, the world should come together for free
And
shit.
buy each other things. So someone's getting it for
It's
free.
gonna really bring the world together. Free shit.
It would bring me together with a free thing.
Amen. And on the note of free shit, these hippos are headed out. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.